Hey students, this is Professor Gore. Just want to take time to welcome you to U.S. History 1 at Grayson College for the fall semester and kind of give you some information, help you get started on the right track for the course. And excited to have you guys in class and looking forward to helping you further education. So first thing you'll notice in the course is you're going to have 3 introductory assignments that you'll have to complete. If you don't complete these, I'm required to mark you never have attended, and they'll basically drop you from the class. So they're easy, and you should earn the full credit for all 3. The first one is you complete a syllabus quiz. And so the syllabus quiz has unlimited attempts, and so if you miss any questions, go back, retake it. You can always get full credit for the assignment. The next thing is a Canvas scavenger hunt. I know that sounds cheesy, but what you're going to do is you're going to download the file, and you're going to fill out on the left or the right-hand column all the locations within Canvas of where you find those things. It just kind of helps you be able to navigate Canvas and know where everything is in the course, so there's no issues getting started. I've also created a couple of videos that show you, kind of me walking you through where to navigate it for everything in the courses. I would also advise you watch that. The third introductory assignment is you're going to introduce yourself through the discussion board and so forth. And an online class, oftentimes you kind of feel isolated, and kind of introduce yourself kind of helps you get to know other students and so forth. The department decided for U.S. History classes this fall to switch to a free online textbook. So the textbook's not going to cost you anything this fall, and so that's good news. And so there's a link within Canvas that takes you directly to that, and so you can access it that way. I think you can access it on your phone as well to help you be successful. And so there's a quiz for every single chapter for U.S. History 1. And one of the things I advise you to do is download the test review or study guide for the Module 1 test or the Module 2, 3 test. And what you want to do is, as you're reading the textbook, any concept that you see on that study guide in the textbook, I would advise you either type it up or handwrite out anything you find in the textbook about that concept. And so as you do that throughout the entire module's reading, what you'll be doing a couple things. One is you'll actually be studying a little bit as you go for the test. And then secondly, by the end of the module reading, you've got the entire study guide filled out, and all you got to do is study it. And any kind of concept on that study guide that you don't find in the online textbook, what you want to do is you want to look in the lecture notes and PowerPoints posted within Canvas to help you kind of supplement. I've got them organized by module. They're not necessarily in order, because every time I copy over the course, it sometimes ends up kind of scrambling a little bit. But look in the lecture notes and PowerPoints for any concept you can't find that's not in the online textbook. And then if you're still having trouble, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to explain that concept, so that way you're ready and prepared for the test. Make sure you read the study tips for the course posted within Canvas, and that or under the announcements, I should say, and that'll help you be successful as well. You'll notice that for every quiz and test, we have what's called Respondus Lockdown Browser. It prevents you from opening up other browsers and other tabs, from just looking up the answers on Google and so forth. They are open note, and so what we've done is I've set them where you have 12 minutes to complete 10 multiple choice quiz questions. So my high school students, they do their in-class quizzes open note, and 12 minutes is plenty of time to look them up. So you can take notes as you read throughout the textbook. The study tips kind of give you some helpful note-taking tips of how to take notes for the textbook, but you can use those notes on your quizzes, but you can't. We don't want you to just look everything up out of the textbook solely, and that's why I've lowered the amount of time for the quizzes to about 12 minutes. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you pace yourself. I may have some students have extended time and accommodations through the university, and so I can set them specifically to have longer time than that. But the test will consist of anywhere from 55 to 70 multiple choice questions, and so just make sure you look at the directions. It'll tell you how much time that you have for each of those tests. Excuse me, but that will help you get off to the right track. Second thing is, or I should say last thing, is how to obtain an extension. So this is my second full year teaching at Grayson, but I've taught a lot of online classes at other universities and colleges and still do. So every year, a lot of my students are going back, working on their degree, and they have a family or working full time. Not everybody's in that situation, but most of my students are. And so it's not a matter of if, but when you need an extension. So don't hesitate to ask me for an extension, but you need to follow these 4 steps to obtain an extension. All right, first step, contact me via email before the assignment is due. You can send me a message through Canvas, which sends to my email, or you can actually just email me at gorej@grayson.edu. So first step, contact me before the assignment is due. Okay, if the assignment is due at midnight, that means you're not contacting me at 11 p.m. You're contacting me earlier in the day. Second step is ask for an extension. Okay. Third step is tell me what's going on. Hey, I've got a sick child at home. Hey, I've got called in for a double shift at work. Hey, I'm traveling for work. I'm not able to complete the assignment away from a computer. And so almost everybody has a smartphone now where you can email people from your phone. So make sure that you do that. And the last step is tell me when you're going to have it completed. So if assignment's due on Thursday and you're not able to complete it on time, email me in advance and then say, hey, Professor Gore, I can't complete it on Thursday, but I can have it done Saturday by midnight. So that way I know how long to extend the assignment for you so that you can complete it. If you wait till after the assignment due date has passed, I'm going to expect you to provide some documentation to show that there was an emergency, like ER discharge papers, like a picture of that, a funeral program and so forth. Life happens, and I've had many students over the years who have had an emergency situation that prevented them from completing the assignment or contacting me, and I've extended assignments for them every time as long as they provided proof that emergency actually occurred. So just to recap, those 4 steps are contact me before the assignment is due, ask for an extension, tell me what's going on, and then tell me when you're going to have that assignment completed, and I will extend the assignment for you. So please don't hesitate to email me. I know sometimes being on an online class, you feel like the professor may not be present, but I'm only an email away. And so I reply to tons of questions every semester from students. And so just shoot me an email, message me through Canvas, and I'll be happy to answer any question that you may have. Make sure that when you're preparing doing the film assignments and the writing assignment, that you do not wait to the last minute to complete those. Unfortunately, in the spring, I caught 2 or 3 students cheating through Turnitin.com. So you have to submit your assignment through Canvas, but it's linked up to Turnitin.com, so it will check for plagiarism, and you will get caught if you try to use online sources. So make sure that you don't wait last minute to complete those. The answers to the questions, because I've given this assignment so many years, they're going to come up as matching, but don't worry about that. It's the reflection that I can tell whether kids really cheated or not on. So start earlier in the week, so that way you can have plenty of time to complete the assignment and have it submitted well in advance. It should be an easy assignment. I know it seems pretty elementary for what I'm kind of asking of you, but I really just want students to be able to visualize the time period. And so that's why I want you to watch it. So if you're having for U.S. History 1, it's Hollywood films, and U.S. History 2, it's these PBS documentaries. So anyway, those usually receive pretty high praise from students in surveys. Some students don't find them interesting, and if you're one of those students, and I'm sorry, but at least it helps you visualize the time period. So anyway, just make sure that you do those things. One of the things I also encourage students to do is try to work ahead. If you can try to get about a week ahead in the course, that will help you be successful, because you're going to have life happen. You're going to have things happen with your family, things happen with your job. You may have to travel and so forth. And if you're ahead, when you have those busy weeks, you kind of have a little bit of grace to fall back on, as opposed to waiting to the last minute to try to get stuff done. And so that will help you be successful. Every semester I have students that are expecting a child, and so they'll work in advance to try to get all their assignments completed before they have their delivery of their child, and so that can help you be successful as well. So anyway, send me an email if you have any questions. Looking forward to help you further education. Thank you.